And now, Seal Tech, brought to you by Steel Rubber Products, helping restore the car of your dreams.
You know, when it comes to weather stripping and a restoration project, most people are familiar with door and window weather stripping and how to know when it's bad and how to replace it. But there are some areas of weather stripping that people don't talk about that much because it's not that fun and it's not that easy, and most people don't even realize they need it. I'm talking about that rubber piece of filler that goes around a piece of glass and holds it in a metal frame. You're going to find this on vent windows and roll-up windows. Now, the first questions that come up are, why do I need it? What is it? And why do I have to replace that? Those are good questions. Let's head over to the table because there's a lot going on here. If you take a close look down into this channel, you can see that the original rubber is cracked, part of it's missing, and it's allowing moisture down into that channel, which will eventually destroy that channel. If you take a close look at one that still has all the rubber on it, it's very obvious how hard and brittle that rubber becomes. Also, if you are replacing the glass or if you're going to restore the frames, well, all of this has to come out so you can have those re-chromed or painted. But before you can even get to this stage, there's a lot that needs to happen. Now the glass needs to be separated from the metal frame, and on a 40 or 50-year-old vehicle, this can be a challenge. Generous amounts of penetrating lube will help soften the old rubber, and plastic or rubber mallets, wood blocks, or a well-placed screwdriver might be needed to help persuade the metal to separate from the glass. Now, obviously, the object here is to not damage or break the glass or damage the metal channel, so take your time. Now, once the pieces are separated, now you can look them over and assess what you have. If the metal channel or housing is rusty, replace it or repair it. If it needs to be restored or re-chromed, now is the time to do it. If the glass is damaged or cracked or delaminating, now is the time to replace that as well. Okay, once all that is done and you're ready to put your channel back on your glass, now you're ready for your filler strip. And it does two things. First, it provides a seal between the channel and the glass and holds the channel in place. Second, it provides a barrier between the glass and the metal so there's no direct contact. Now, the strip comes in two different sizes, 1/32 of an inch and 1/16 of an inch. 1/16 is the more common. And the goal here is to get enough of the filler strip in the channel to where it fits snugly down onto the glass and there's no movement. So, cut a piece of strip to the right length. You want it to overhang just a little bit, and then lay it on the glass in the center. Now, as you can see, this stuff is 1.5 inches wide, so it's designed to hang about 1/2 inch off either side of the glass. Now, when you come around some of these bends like this, usually you can just fold it in on itself, and it will tuck down, and you'll be able to still get the channel on. If by chance it gets too thick there and you have trouble getting the channel on, just some well-placed V-cuts will take care of that. But usually you don't have to do that. Then once you get it all fit onto the glass, give it a good shot of your soapy water and start putting your channel in place. You'll want to use a rubber mallet or a plastic mallet to help hammer it down on there. Next, just take a razor blade and cut off the excess rubber. And that's it. Ready to go back in the vehicle for another 30 or 40 years.